Wrestling merchandise, let's face it, it is the best. NWO shirts instantly make you feel like a rebel. LJN figures, you got rigid limbs, awkward poses, and somehow they're more entertaining than half the matches they represent. And the rest of the merch, you got replica belts, foam fingers, lucha masks, great friggin' times. Collectible chaos never looked so good, brother. But sometimes it was shocking what ridiculous things they were trying to sell us. I'm Senor Siete for 7 Rest, and let's take a look at 7 wrestling toy and merchandise scandals. Now, before we jump into this, we appreciate your support, so if you enjoyed this video, please do us a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop kick that notification bell. Also, our traffic has been weirdly low as of late, so if you'd like to hit us up with your hype points, we would really appreciate it. Number 1, Smile Style. Let's rewind to 2019. Jordan Myles, formerly known on the indies as ACH, had just won the breakout tournament in NXT. Looked like he might be the next big thing. The merch team stamped his name into a giant red smile on a black t-shirt and thought, yeah, that reads as edgy and cool. Fans called the design out immediately. Red lips, stark white teeth, name-shaped smile. It looked disturbingly like a racist Sambo doll caricature from the early 20th century. Myles didn't just mutter a tweet, he publicly blasted WWE leadership, including Vince McMahon and Triple H, calling the shirt a slap in the face to every African-American performer. Whoa, wait a minute, you're telling me Triple H was in a blackface controversy? No way. WWE quietly backpedaled and claimed the shirt had been approved by Myles, then pulled it and said that no t-shirts were sold. Myles exploded in a profanity-laced livestream. I quit f***ing WWE. I refuse to work for racists. Just like that, a merch fail became a full-blown racial reckoning, and a once promising WWE star was gone. Myles reverted to ACH, called Jordan Myles his slave name, and walked away. Whether or not WWE ever sold a single shirt, the damage to trust was done. Moral of the story: when your merch looks like it belongs in a segregated museum of racial horror, no amount of brand synergy or creative vision will save the sale or the wrestler. Number 2, rear choke. Okay. Technically, this is a UFC thing, but Ronda Rousey did work with WWE, and it's also very funny, so screw it, we're counting it. Now, say what you will about how she'd fared today, but Ronda Rousey wasn't just a pioneer in UFC, she was a wrecking ball that knocked the door clean off its hinges. Ronda showed up, armbarred everyone into oblivion, and suddenly, the UFC had a women's division, a marquee star, and pay-per-views headlined by someone who could finish a fight faster than most people could microwave popcorn. Without Rousey, women's MMA doesn't hit the mainstream nearly as fast as it did. So naturally, they wanted to merchandise the crap out of her. And they did so with things like, these Topps 2014 Triple Threads autographed cards, each one with a special window that lets you see some actual ring-worn gear. That's pretty cool, right? And to show off what a talent she was, the windows were in the shape of the words, "First in her class." Wow, what a compliment. And when the gear is all red, it looks like this. But when the gear is black and red, it looks like, oh no. Number 3, Peen of the Ring. Cara walked into the WWE with all the hype, a masked luchador sensation from Mexico, vying to fill Rey Mysterio's high-flying shoes. On paper, WWE's pitch sounded great. You got a mystique, high-impact lucha flair, and family-friendly masked badassery. In reality, for a company starving for a next-generation Rey, they got a botch magnet instead. His debut appearance resulted in him clipping the top rope during a spectacular entrance. That was the first of many botches. Each public screw-up chipped away at the future star narrative. And as if the in-ring flops weren't enough, WWE merchandising decided to double down on the cringe. The first Sin Cara t-shirt design, apparently aiming for flashy and mysterious, managed to accidentally give the world the illusion that the luchador had a giant silver dong. WWE wasn't quick enough to pull it before it sold on WWE Shop, so there are some of those out in the wild right now. By 2014, the new Rey Mysterio project got quietly dropped, original Sin Cara was out, a new body under the mask in, and the next big thing relegated to meme status. Number 4, here's the kicker. During the big NXT Women's Call-Up of 2015, Becky Lynch wasn't quite the man yet. Honestly, she was barely the third fiddle in a 3-woman orchestra behind Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair. Sasha had the swagger, Charlotte had the pedigree, Becky had orange hair and steampunk goggles. So honestly, she was probably just happy WWE let her stand in the shot, let alone give her a shirt, but oh boy, what a shirt it was. WWE, in its infinite "we totally have our finger on the pulse of culture wisdom," decided Becky Lynch needed an edgy slogan, something that screamed Irish Warrior, but also, we didn't think this through, and thus the infamous Last Kicker shirt was born. Clever pun, they said, harmless fun, they said. Meanwhile, every dude who bought it instantly realized he was walking around in public with a shirt that read like a confession in bold block lettering. Because nothing says family-friendly WWE product like a grown man pushing a shopping cart through a Walmart, wearing a shirt that basically advertises that he beats up women. The best part, WWE seemed genuinely stunned by the backlash. What do you mean people are uncomfortable? It's just a joke about an Irish woman who kicks butt. Why is everybody focusing on the other meaning? Probably because half your male fan base looked like they were one parking lot argument away from getting put on a list. Fortunately, they were able to re-release the shirt with Becky's name included. You see, she is the lass who is kicking lasses. Siri, what's the plural of lass?
The plural of lass is lasses.
Oh, I was right. Okay. Fortunately, this would be the last time a wrestling company would release merchandise that made their male fan base look like wife number 5, Tooth Purdy. After a brutal on-camera beatdown by her outcast rivals, AEW star Britt Baker, DMD, posted a photo of her bruised eye for sympathy and street cred. Fair enough, but then someone at AEW merch decided, heck, let's sell that image. Good thinking if your goal is to make every random dude at the bar look like he's auditioning for the next domestic violence PSA. Now, I get it. Fans called the shirt empowering. Britt herself argued that it showed resilience, she'd say to Sports Illustrated. I was very surprised when I posted the picture of my black guy on social media. It got almost 100,000 likes and comments saying that I'm tough and I'm a badass and wow, this girl, she's strong. It was empowering, but then when it went on a shirt, it was really problematic, and that was so confusing to me because why? Well, this is because why, context. On your social media, which is read by people who know you, know your vocation, and probably know how you ended up with that black eye, they have context. On the street, on a flight, in a bar bathroom, the shirt reads, this random woman you don't know got punched in the face. And unless you're handing out promo flyers for AEW shows, you can't always assume everyone knows your backstory. Worse, it flirts with an image that to outsiders resembles a battered woman stereotype, totally divorced from any wrestling nuance. Not great merch optics. Strangest part, this shirt was reportedly a top seller, so if you snagged one and wore it out in the public, let us know in the comments what the reaction was. Number 6, First Lady of the Night. When WWE's licensing overlords decided to milk nostalgia, somebody realized there was money in dusty old rubber and dropped a new line of retro-style wrestling toys. Enter LJN-style reissues like Hulk Hogan, Dusty Rhodes, John Cena, and Logan Paul, all now available at Target. The new LJN look dolls are less about playability and more about hitting collectors on the nostalgia button. Personally, I love them, but I'm not going to buy them. They're like $25 a pop near me. All of which brings to mind the original LJN line and the scandal that plagued the production. Figure expert and occasional wrestler Matt Cardona tells the tale of sculptors at LJN creating a nude version of the Miss Elizabeth figure for funsies. This was never intended to be sold, obviously, but somehow the figure snuck out of the perverts' basements and into the hands of collectors. Cardona himself managed to get his hands on one of these and supposedly flipped this glorified Barbie for a cool $45,000. It's weird when a wrestling toy sells for more than a Honda. Once again, if you're the guy ponying up 5 figures for a dirty wrestling doll with all your disposable income, The thanks button is right there. Number 7, dollar store tragedy. Knockoff WWE figures are always kind of hilarious, like you hit the random button on the WWE 2K Create a Character mode. However, the bargain bin WrestleMania knockoff figures were the kind of toys that made you question childhood nostalgia and life choices all at once. Now, back in 2007, these cheap little plastic nightmares were yanked from stores after tests revealed they were coated in lead paint. You know, the stuff that can stunt brain development, mess with learning, basically ruin a kid's chemistry before they even hit middle school, because nothing says fun wrestling action like a side of neurotoxicity. Enter WWE stage left. According to a December 2007 statement, WWE made sure to let the world know that they were totally innocent. The toys in question were not licensed WWE products. Translation: if your kid was chewing on a dollar store bulk Brogan and you were picturing harmless nostalgia, congratulations, you were duped by some shady knockoff manufacturer while WWE scrubbed its hands clean. They even threatened legal action against the unauthorized makers, which, considering they were under the name WrestleMania, you'd think would have happened long before the lead paint discovery. Well, there's our list. Can you think of any other wrestling toy and merchandise scandals? If so, please let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, super kick that notification bell, and hype us up. Till next time, I'm Senor Siete for 7 Wrestling saying bye-bye.